All right, everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast for Monday, January 4th, 2016. My name is Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to this type of astrology, be sure to check the description down below. All right, so today we've got the moon still in Virgo from a very long transit of Virgo as it usually is, shifting into Libra in the evening time. So I feel like the bulk of the day will be around still the perhaps taking care of things, that more analytical energy of Virgo, finding the middle path with things like perfectionism, taking care of the details, crossing the T's, dotting the I's, that sort of thing. And then in the evening time, I think more of that balance and harmony and reflection in terms of where we can have more of that cooperative energy and harmonic energy in general with our lives. So as that backdrop, we do have Mercury slowing down here. Today is going to go retrograde tomorrow. So things relating to our communications, things relating to the daily activities are going through a reflective time now for about the next few weeks. And this is a Mercury that's going retrograde right in between Sagittarius and Capricorn. So right before Mercury gets into Capricorn, he's going retrograde back through Sag. So the key with this is maybe to some degree, very slightly, the Capricorn energy will come through. So here with this, anything involving long-term plans, big picture things, big picture goals, career stuff, etc., might be kind of pausing and going through this sort of slowing down here today. But the bulk of the Mercury retrograde will be in regards to our life path of Sagittarius, maybe reflecting on our worldview, what's possible in life, how can we redo our philosophy and the way we see things in general. So that's going to be a shift here and a pause in regards to that, but generally all Mercury stations, good idea to just kind of bring that extra attention to the daily spheres and communications. So with that, Mercury is still squaring up to Mars, of course, and that's going to go exact tomorrow once Mercury goes retrograde for good. So again, that patience, having that extra attention on our own self-interests, what might be driving us, which is that square up to Mars, bringing extra attention again to maybe the daily and communicative things. And this is particularly a Mars in Virgo. So it's been a time of maybe wanting to take care of a lot of details generally in our life. But it's not the best place for Mars to be in. So the key with this is to have that extra attention to what we're involved with. Take it nice and slow. It is an Earth sign, so it's slow and steady in the approach of essentially what we're trying to do or trying to assert. And if we do approach it in that way, then it can be very productive and constructive here this early part of the week, in fact. So with that, the moon is trending up to Neptune, so it could be an easygoing first half of the day. And then as the second half of the day unfolds, I think bringing that extra attention to relationships, Venus is going to be squaring up to Neptune tomorrow. So this is usually a pretty good transit in terms of it comes across as quite positive because it is involving a benefic Venus. And so Venus is our beauty and our connections in life. And Neptune, usually in a square, has a tendency of maybe overdoing that in terms of maybe the dreams or the fantasies involving either the values or maybe the relationships. And so with Venus in Scorpio, it's very important to have those deeper connections, to have that openness and watery energy in our interconnections. However, with Neptune, watching any extremes of fantasies or overdoing it, and in that way, it does become balanced. And the balancing energy here is essentially we are seeing what's enjoyable. We are seeing what's spiritually meaningful to us in those relationships. We can bring in compassion. We can bring in gratitude, these kinds of energies. And in this way, it does become very balanced. Now, with that, in the evening time, the sun will be sextiling up to the moon. So we are gearing up here for this new moon phase next week on Saturday. So still in this third quarter phase, but approaching this balsamic phase, the energies will probably start to lower down a little bit later in the week, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. But here, a good harmony with maybe the self-expression and emotions, and maybe especially in terms of the depth. You know, a moon sextiling up to Pluto, we can really enjoy those deeper connections, especially with the emotions. They can be intense, but in a good way. And this is very nice, I think, for relationships, which will be that moon in Libra here in the evening time. So that's the day in a nutshell. I feel like the backdrop certainly still taking care of things, maybe integration with that Mercury squaring up to Mars, slowing down, bringing that extra attention to the correspondence and daily activities. But could be easygoing. And then as the day unfolds, I think seeing how we can bring in more of that compassion and present moment awareness to our values in life. All right, so have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.